a couple weeks off, I thought I was going to be a lot more winded than where I was. I thought I was going to be a little slower in my steps, but just kind of getting right back in the groove.
How do you guys slow down for the things he was able to do that?
Just being able to be more disciplined in the paint. He's going to either try to play bully ball with us. We got to be able to box out with him. We got to be able to box him out, take him off the glass. We got to be able to make sure that whenever he's coming in on touch shots, we got to be able to affect him to make him more comfortable. We know what he can do. We've seen what he can do, and now we just got to be able to adjust and make sure we do it better for the second.
Where are we on a scale of nervousness?
Out of 10? I wasn't really nervous. I was more excited. Just more excited just being in a new atmosphere. There's a lot of new things that I've done this year. A lot of new places I've been. A lot of new people I've met. A lot of great, amazing arenas I've played in. Just being able to come out here, there's a lot of noise, a lot of energy, a lot of emotion. I love to play in this atmosphere.
I'm sure you grew up dreaming.
I mean, of course,
So now that the dream, at least for one game, has been realized, what was it like?
Better than I imagined. Being able to have the bright lights, having all the cameras rolling, having everybody have all the stakes on the line, it just makes the game that much more fun. You get that much more emotional, that much more competitive.
Did you notice a difference in intensity or how the referees were officiating?
For sure. I feel like now it's playoff basketball. So we went from 21st century back to back in way 2000s, 1990s. So now it's going to be banging down low, banging all around the court, and to be able to be tough. You got to be able to bump off people, be able to still get to the basket, make plays, and finish plays.
Did the Clippers do anything you guys did not anticipate yesterday?
I want to say that. I feel like we were kind of undisciplined in our game plan. Our spacing, and when it comes to just us being disciplined and boxing out, disciplined in our talk, and disciplined in our rotations.
Is there anything you can do as a screener, with Zubac playing way off as a drop bait? Is there anything that can make those more effective than they were, especially in the first half?
First half, it was really just kind of figuring out what they were going to do. And I was, after the first couple of screens, I realized that, all right, I need to pull screens, I need to hit, and I need to be able to make sure I get the ball handlers open. And sometimes if I miss, I got to come around and re-screen them. So now it's just being able to try to get them open on different spaces on the floor to create plays ourselves.
And how's it been for you to be, back around your teammates and the way they can embrace you?
Man, I ain't around my teammates, I'm around my family. So, there's really been a lot going on in my life. There's been a lot of chaos, a lot of things going on. And, this is the only place where I can come to smile. There's a lot of places where, people think that there's a lot of eyes on us. There's always a lot of eyes on us. There's always a lot of pressure on us. But, we're playing basketball. So when it comes down to things, we're playing a game that I've loved since I was a kid. And, whenever I dribble a basketball, I can trust it to come back up. Just like I know whenever I talk to my teammates, and I'm going to be able to get the same energy coming back.
How are you able to deal with everything that's going on?
Man, it's hard, man. It's hard being able to just try to, not move on, but kind of just not act like nothing happened. But you got to be able to keep it moving. That's kind of what my mom would want me to do. That's kind of what she was doing throughout the whole time. No matter what was going on, no matter how bad she felt, she'd always keep it pushing. My mom was on her deathbed, and she shrugged her shoulders and acted like nothing was happening. She's like, I'm fine, I'm safe here, I ain't going nowhere. So just being able to just see that attitude, see just that great in her, kind of just makes me realize it's just, all right, I got to continue. I got to be able to make sure I take it. I pass. She passed the torch on to me, and I got to carry it.
Jason talked a lot about how you came and talked to the team, the morning of was it something to that effect, that you shared, what you shared with them?
I just wanted to make sure my teammates knew what was going on, because there's definitely been a change in my character, change in what's been going on in my head. There's times where I'm not as joyous, I'm not as loud, I'm not as laughter, I'm not as dancing and doing all that things. But, because there's a lot of things going on in my head. There's a lot of things that are going on off the court that makes it hard to focus on the court. But whenever I get on the court, it seems like everything goes quiet. I can finally come back and have a moment with myself, and I don't got to worry about anyone else talking to me or telling me to do.
What do you guys got to do to piggyback on the second half yesterday?
Instead of taking the first punch, throw the first punch. Go out there and be able to make sure that we're going to be the aggressive. We're going to be the more disciplined defensive rotation, more defensive talk, and being able to execute when it comes off of them. There's going to be mistakes throughout the game. We can't change that. That's going to be human. But we got to be able to make sure that we can limit those mistakes and can be able to benefit off theirs.
Did it ever flash, this is where you got hurt?
Honestly, I remember whenever I came in, when we came in through the buses, I'm like, wow. I remember I couldn't even walk up that little ramp to get out here. But it just makes it's it makes it seem like the season's been so long, but it really hasn't. You know, because to me it feels like that was like years ago, but it was only a couple months ago.
Right. Appreciate your time. Really.
Thank you.